What's up guys, Crystal Cove, welcome to another one of my videos. Now today we are looking at my latest video, which is Outpost on Hoth. Now I know it's been a long time and I'll explain why I haven't been posting at all within like the past month of mocks. And I'll explain to you guys about that later on. But for now we'll just get into the video. Alright, so we're going to talk about the scenery first, and then the figures and the story behind it afterwards, as per usual. Now, it is quite standard on the outside, as it is Hoth. You know, it's going to be snow on the ground. Now, I've just got the usual plates at the first layer of the ground, just all the way across, and then I use different types of plates, like the right angle triangle, or just curved plates like these here, just around the whole sides. And I've got put a couple tile pieces around, just to add to the detail. Now this technique of having like an extra layer, which is very nicely like curves into each other, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, hopefully it does, but you can see it looks quite clean. That just adds to the detail, makes it look nicer. Now if we get to this bit here, as you can tell, we've got a tile piece here and a tile piece with a stud on top. Not a stud, but one of these pieces. I don't know what you'd call them, but that's just to make it easier for the guys to like maneuver around, so I can just easily like place them down properly. As like if I put them here, it's just harder to move, and I did that on the other side as well for this guy here. As you can tell, he's got one of these, and I've got a lot more tile pieces here, and that's because the door is open, and I wouldn't be able to have that if the door wasn't open. So yeah, now let's go on to the inside of the outpost. Now when you get inside, you're greeted by this, which is just some sort of fancy design. It's like it's just to show like a waterfall effect or something. I don't know what it would be called. But if you see it in like a hotel or whatever, it's like you see like a fountain or something like that. This is like a futuristic version of it, or Star Wars version of it. And as you can tell in here, there's a gun rack. It's nothing too amazing, but it is, as you can tell, just like a cool design. How I've done this, like the walls are put inwards on either side, and you got a bit of like a step up around here. These I just use actual bricks, if you're wondering. And here, for this bit, it starts off with the see-through stud, and then it goes to a light blue stud, and then a dark blue stud, and then this is for the roof, which it just makes it easier to connect. Instead of me putting them on the corners, which means there's a little gap, I do that occasionally. It's just a bit more awkward, and it makes the base look a bit worse. I'm still trying to figure out a way of doing it without it looking too bad. But yeah, now if we go to the roof, well, firstly there is a ladder on the bottom, so they can actually get up, because you know they don't all have jetpacks like these guys up here. So you know they need a way of getting up. Now this is like a generator for the whole base, and it's for communications, for everything they need here. And I just tried to make it look as like kind of cool as possible. This actually spins around. It's not really for any reason, but it does spin around, which is kind of cool. Now over here, you have there are two jars, which is the orange one, which is for this, and the see-through one, which is for this. Which you're wondering, why is it see-through? Because the green is in these. So basically, this is like the fuel for each one, and then this has obviously got none in it, so they're going to be putting the green stuff here into the jar, and yeah, that's basically what it is for. And then you've got this like wire thing connecting to both of them. It's a cool thing right there. Now, I'm never saying that again. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that again. Now, on the edges, as you can tell, there's actually one layer up here, and then you got brick brick pieces along the edge as well, and that's just like extra protection for these guys. I know it's not like, and obviously it's not a huge amount of protection, but it is a sufficient amount just for some sort of protection, and obviously so they don't fall off the side. These bits here are just for like the minigun guy, so he can fire without hitting these wall bits, which can obviously happen as the minigun is quite low and it's quite tiring, you know, to lift up. So this is just like a way of easily just shooting down any enemies that come by. And if you're wondering how I did the ladder's actually, I don't know where, I can't remember where I got it from. I don't think it's like real Lego, but what I use these two pieces here to just so it can clamp onto it, and then yeah, it's quite easy and quite stable as well. Now the roof itself has 2 layers to it, which just makes it more stable, and it's just so it doesn't break, because a lot of my earlier ones were quite flimsy. Now onto the figures. Now firstly, the story, there's not really a story because it's just an outpost, so there's not really a story to it, but I'm going to talk about the figures. Now this is obviously in the First Order time period. You got snow troopers, the First Order, like the standard troopers, and then you got the Sith troopers up here with the officers. Now you got just these guys patrolling. Obviously these guys have just finished their patrol and they're having a break now, so they're going inside. And there's also this guy who's just typing in the code to the door to get in. Same with this guy, he's just walking towards the place to go inside. Now if you go inside, you've got these guys just getting their guns, so they're going to be heading out, and these guys here who are guarding on the inside will go outside with these two, and they will guard with a couple of the snow troopers just guarding on the inside, and the other two taking a break, and then, you know, they swap it around. You know, it keeps it nice and fair, so they all have a similar time of sort of break. And then you've got this First Order trooper here who's just climbing up the ladder to go to the officers to inform them on something maybe he's seen or whatever. And then, as you can tell here, you've got the Sith jetpack troopers on these 2 corners, and they're very useful for the fact that so they can fly up and have even more of a height advantage to the enemy who will attack them, or, you know, if they're in vehicles they can go whatever, or if the enemy are in vehicles they can just fly up, so they're roughly the same height level depending what vehicle. Also, if they are pursuing enemies who have just attacked and are retreating, they can easily get to them because, you know, they got jetpacks, so they've also got the speed advantage. Now we've got a couple Sith troopers here. This guy's got a minigun, so, and he's just like the main bodyguard of the officers. Here you got this officer just walking the radar, and you've got this Sith trooper who's just helping out with the refueling of the energy of the generator. And then you've got this officer here, who, as you guys will know, was somewhat well in the First Order. I don't know her name, but she is somewhat important, I think. I haven't watched the new episodes in a while because they're not exactly very good, are they? Anyway, she is just talking to whoever's on the other side, whether general, whatever, informing them on what's going on over in this bit. And that is my mock video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. More of them will be coming over these next couple weeks because it is a holiday. I haven't been able to do videos because I've had schools and exams, and it is tiring, especially as I'm in GCSE times. It's not fun at all, so I'll only be able to do mock videos really during the holidays and half terms, whatever. Maybe sometimes during school time, but it's unlikely. That's why I haven't been posting. I'll try and post at least one more mock video this holiday, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Also, stop motion will be coming out soon, which will be a Call of Duty, just like a test stop motion. Plus, I have had a couple difficulties with the Star Wars stop motion, which I said about before, which is the bar troubles, but that will be coming out sometime next year, maybe in the summer, because I have even more time to do that then. But yeah, school's been tiring, so I haven't been able to do that. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.